Poolside, I figured, why the shall not? So good. Da, 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 da. So good. I just finished my food. If you guys did not see that, you can go check it out. It was really good. Patrick enjoyed his. Enjoyed my food live. I like that it's easy. Easy. Christine, shalom. Oh, and Tracy's on. Okay, enjoyed my food. Easy. Never frozen. So what I love is it's never frozen. No GMOs. It's gluten-free. I'm just trying to make healthier options. Gluten-free and soy-free. Under 550 calories. So I had the what's it called? Oh, they're right in front of me. Good God. I had the braised pork with chili verde, and then Patrick had the chicken with broccoli, cauliflower, and cheese sauce. So I did get like 4 of these because this is my fave. It's really good. The braised chili verde is so good. If you like cilantro, the pork is very moist and really good. We just had a good little soy free is good to reduce risk of breast cancer. Thank you, our nurse, explaining. I'm just like trying, I feel like if you eat less of less of the unhealthy stuff and just make those small little pivots, I do feel better. On a side note, I was just masterminding with some friends and we really enjoyed the sip and paint. So I know not everyone went to that, but it's something really fun. And we were trying to figure out how maybe we can do bingo because a lot of you guys liked bingo. We won't charge you or anything, but basically how you're going to get your entry is to order Keto Kick. We are going to have a Keto Kick Zoom party. So you guys are invited. I just want to put this little link really quick, and then we're going to go grab the shaver. We're going to shave my head poolside, and I'm going to tell you guys why it's so important to me. And it just means more than just like, oh, you're just being a punker. Like you're just trying to be rebellious. Did you, Angela? It's a hard habit to break. You don't even know what cilantro is. Cilantro is that green plant. It's very common in Mexican cuisine. So, and braised pork. So it's basically pork with cauliflower rice and some cilantro. Yes. Okay. So I think it'll be really fun. I know you missed it. You've been so busy with work. So we just thought this might be a really fun way. So we have a couple friends that are trying to Mexican parsley. Thank you. Christine was like, it's like Mexican parsley. Okay, shave my head. So when I had brain surgery, they did not have to do this, okay? They did not give me the side shave. Actually, let me go get the side shave, the razor, and then and I'll tell. Well, I do it. 1 second. Sorry. Today we're just going with it, man. We're just going with it. Okay. So because I was misdiagnosed for so long. So a whole week I was bleeding in my brain before they caught it. Well, before my eye crossed in, and then people believed me when I said, "Hey, something's like fucking up with my head." So my brain surgery is actually half done. By that I mean I'm going to use we're going to use this cuz that's all we really have out here. Okay, so when you have brain surgery, not all brain surgery, I'm not a brain surgeon, so I can't tell you what everybody's is. But at least for my coil. So what happens when you have an aneurysm? and correct me if I'm wrong, Christine. So here is your artery. And what happens with an aneurysm is you have like a berry, like a little berry that grows. That's that little malformation thing. So what happens is like mine ruptured. So blood is spilling out of this, okay? So what they do is they go in, and it's really cool. They did not have to, I did not have a craniotomy. They did not cut into my brain, okay? They went in, and how he explained it is it was almost like a Brillo pad. Thank you for the follow. I follow back if you follow me while I'm live. And if you follow me on my other platforms and share those lives out, you go into my share drawing. So what they do is they take this little camera and this little metal stuff that's kind of like a Brillo pad, what he explained. And I love it. The neurosurgeon goes, I'm like a glorified plumber. He goes, you had something that was leaking and I went in there. So they go in there and they start filling this up. They fill it up till it's all clogged and it stops spewing. Okay. So they fill it all up. And then what happens is they usually put, and he explained it like a fence. It's a stent. So he goes, we put this in here to block off this from wiggling up there, because your brain it's all in fluid, okay? So it's constantly like in motion. So they don't want things to wiggle around. So what happened, because I had so much blood in my brain, when they put this stent part in, they usually put you on blood thinner so they can put it in. They weren't able to. So mine looks like this. I just have things in here, but I have nothing keeping that there, okay? So I have nothing keeping that there. Yes, I'm going to shave my head in just a moment. Not all of it. I just do my side shave. I'm explaining why I do the side shave. So for the first 6 months to a year, when I first was getting scanned, they were checking me every month to see if this was moving around. And also you have, I think it's a 20 to 30% chance of regrowing another aneurysm in that exact same spot. So I was getting scanned every month. Oh, cool. No, you don't need brain surgery now. Okay, let's see about next month. Okay, cool. No, you don't need brain surgery now. Okay, now next month. So I decided that I was going to do my side shave, because I was like, if I have to have another brain surgery, I have no control over anything. I can't control how many scans I get. I can't control if another aneurysm grows. I can't control anything. The one thing I can control is my hair. And I'm going to take my hair first before anybody else does. I'm sure you guys have heard some cancer patients do that. They shave it before, the radiation and chemo takes it. So that is why I do my side shave. It's kind of hard. Maybe we'll use this one. That's a better one. So I just use my husband's usually a little thing. We're going to see if this is at a level that will work. And I just shave it. My hair is growing super fast because the keto cream. Let's look at that. Hey, my hairs. So it's kind of almost like a superstition. I know that this is not keeping me from having to have another brain surgery, but for me, it's just like therapeutic. I just feel better when my head is shaved. I like how it looks, but it's also just like a way bigger deal to me. So as the doctor told me, it's not, he goes, if you were 70, we wouldn't still be having this conversation. We wouldn't still be scanning you. But because I was 28 when it happened, coils were not meant to be in your brain for that long. It's hard to get back here. I might have to go inside. So that is why I shave my head, and I continue to shave my head. Thank you, Toker Joker. It's not just because I like to look rebellious. I know some people think that. It is actually because when I have to have another brain surgery, I don't know. I've been asked that before. Will I have them coil it again, and not have to do a craniotomy? The coil is great, but also, like, it is a newer, the clip is way more permanent. They clip it, it's done, it's good, you don't have to worry about it. So I used to think about that quite a lot. Like, I was like, if I have the chance, I'm like, because I was like, the whole anticipation of like not knowing if you have to have another brain surgery is what's so stressful. That's what anxiety, you're just like, when anything happens, you're like, is that my coil slipping? Is that a new, like, what's all going on? And I know that no surgery is ever like, well, yeah, there are surgeries that are permanent, but I was like, if it is wiggling or if they do need to change something, what would I do? And I still am kind of on the fence. Like, would I have the coil or would I have it clipped? So I like to shave my side shave to just kind of, like, people wear, when they play sports, they wear their lucky socks or their lucky whatever. So I do my side shave. I share about it. I talk about it more, because if you just don't talk about it, go ahead, ask any of the questions. Um, I know that I have helped save some lives because I talk about it. And I had a couple people go and get another scan. I had an MR. If I would have had an MRA, they would have, no, I wouldn't. I did almost shave my whole head though for my cousin who had cancer, but she said not to. She said, don't do it. How do I get my hair out of here? Patrick's not going to be happy with me. I don't know. You don't understand my condition completely. So I had a ruptured brain aneurysm. I feel like mine gets thicker because I had thick hair to begin with. Absolutely. So did that answer more of your question of what it is? So it was a ruptured brain aneurysm. And because it went misdiagnosed for a whole week, I had a subarachnoid hemorrhage. Like, I had a hemorrhagic stroke. So I know some people are like, wait, sometimes I see you say stroke. Sometimes I see you had a brain aneurysm. Not all strokes are ruptured brain aneurysms. Not all ruptured brain aneurysms are strokes. Hopefully that explains it a lot more. My son has little marks on his brain as well as his heart valve. I don't know, Chris, to be honest. If little marks is the same thing. I don't know, like, have they called it an AVM? Because I know Maddie had an AVM and hers is different than my aneurysm. Luckily, physically, I have recovered completely. You can't tell I can walk, talk. I mean, I remember the only thing that was really hard in the hospital, like right after the brain surgery, I had so much built up spinal cord fluid and blood in my spine that, like, it was hard. Like, my first rehabs were doing things like this. Just moving my neck was hard, putting it down. I remember I used to cry because I couldn't get this. And it's still kind of like tight when I try to do this. Like, I don't do this super easy. Shalom, Brienne, and hi, Fighter of the Night. So I had mine in 2016. So actually next month, it will be my 6-year anniversary. I am very, very lucky. I know how lucky I am because I'm pretty active in the stroke community and brain injury community. I did not have to relearn how to walk or talk or smile. Mine is all emotional, things that you can't see. I never had depression before. I deal with depression, anxiety. I have PTSD, so I have panic attacks. And I just explain it the best way is that I feel like I went from an A+ student to a C-. Like, like that. I say like a lot. I just sound very dumb. Not that I was super, super intelligent and eloquent with my words, but it was different. It's just different. And, you know, like the doctor said, I was like, I think because I recovered so well, everyone's just like, oh, she's totally fine. Like even my mom says, she's like, I forget sometimes that like you do have deficits. So like you'll notice in numbers or numbers and months and stuff like that are still kind of wonky for me, but I've been able, like my memory was very, very bad in the beginning. I just actively try to do things. I take pictures of a lot. So I don't know now how much it's my memory or just like I've developed little tips. I put everything into my phone right away. I try not to miss things because I immediately put it into my phone. Um, right. And I don't want to say, but I used to get really frustrated and I would say, like, I feel like if I had something physically wrong with me, then people would be a little bit kinder and more understanding. But then when I talk to my other survivor friends who are using you look at them and you clearly can tell that they have a disability and they're like, people are still not understanding. You know, like I get told like that was 6 years ago. Like, why don't you just like get over it? And I'm like, if you were in a car accident, we would still be fucking hearing about it. I had literally my brain blew up. My brain blew up and was bleeding for a whole week. So you talk about emotion regulation, you talk about, you know, just my executive functioning. So my planning, everything kind of like that. Right, Angela? It's so important. I tell people I get if you don't want to share live, you don't want to post stuff. Take pictures, keep it in your phone. You never have to show the world. I like it because there's some days I'm like, did I eat? And I'll go back through my stories and see, oh, yeah, I did. I ate. Shallow Thomas from Florida. So I am not the youngest stroke survivor. I have younger. Me and Maddie try to go live. She's a fellow hemorrhagic stroke survivor also. We try to go live every Sunday. We did not this weekend because I did have a migraine. I didn't know what crackers were. Yeah, luckily oh my gosh, what is it called? Aphasia wasn't too bad. There was only a couple things. And it's not too bad now. I just feel like I work on it so much. I get so focused on his heart, I forget about the brain. Okay, they're lesions. Um, I feel it takes a whole village. It honestly does to rebuild after that. And hello, Lisa. I'm really good. I had lunch out by the pool. I'm hanging out. I'm just like, pinch me that this is actually my life because I keep being like, I have to hurry up and get off here. And I'm like, no, actually don't. This is exactly what I get to do. I get to share my life and help others find better ways. So it's not, you don't have to go live as much as I do. I just really like it. It helps my emotions. It helps me. I joke that you guys are my free therapy. I just get to go live and I share all my stuff with y'all. But I, in fact, didn't want to call myself a survivor. Like, it's funny when I went to get this tattoo, it says aneurysm. So that's my aneurysm size is aneurysm survivor. Oops. And that's my brain. If you can see the brainstem blowing up and turning into ravens. So I was like, I'm not a survivor. It just happened to me. Like, I didn't have a choice. I was like, you know, I was suffering. I went to the emergency room. They saw a 28-year-old. They shot me up with nerve blockers and sent me home. My neurologist heard that I went to the ER and they just sent me home. So he prescribed me steroids and told me if by Friday there's not a change, I think it was that Thursday morning, I woke up and my eye was crossed in and I was like, okay, yeah, this is not right. And then that's finally when the next emergency room, they saw the eye crossed in and they scanned me. So they were able to see that I had a hemorrhagic stroke. It'll be 6 years next month. So it happened on Cinco de Mayo. I know everybody thinks I was out drinking. It actually happened in the shower before I even went out. I taught that day. I was a special education teacher. I had a headache, which is not abnormal. I came home, I got in the shower, and when they tell you it felt like I got hit with a baseball bat, if I wasn't in the shower, I would have thought somebody hit me with something. It came out of nowhere so fast that like I was glad I'm tall enough. I grabbed the door and braced myself on the shower and I stood there and I just thought, if you just go down, like you're going to hit your head and you're going to die in here. You're just going to don't So I just held for a second, and then I slowly, because I remember I curved my back because they kept asking me, did you hit your head? Did you hit your head? Did you hit your head? I'm like, I didn't hit my head. And I remembered when, because I slid down the shower, that I curved my body because I was like, don't, protect your head. And then I laid at the bottom of my bathtub pounding on it until luckily my brother was in the other room. But when I tell you, people think like I was still conscious enough that like I made a joke. Like I was like, throw me my robe so you don't have to see me. So like I get when you're like, how did you not know something was wrong? Like, how did you? I knew this was not normal, but in my head, I just told myself I'm getting older now. Like I'm getting older now, and this is just my migraines. So I, like usual, I don't know if you grew up in the age of like, like I don't know, you just didn't show any weakness. I wouldn't show a wound because, and I said that to someone, they're like, why won't you show me? I'm like, because you'll hit it. And they're like, who would do that? I'm like, I don't know, me and my family. Like, we were just, no. So I was like, I got this. It's okay. So my brother helped carry me to my bed. I threw up immediately. Now I know, like, I don't throw up from migraines. My mom and brother do, but I don't. I audited and I got knocked on the hospital floor. Oh my God. Cancer surgery 1 year ago. And you're surviving. I'm seeing all these survivor. I'm about to go to the hospital tomorrow. Robert, positive mindset. Let's give that cancer. Let's give it a name of somebody you hate. I love Karen's because my mom's name is Karen, so I can't say like fucking Karen. But my cousin who beat cancer, she named it, and like it was already in her lymph nodes. It was, what is that, stage 4? If you haven't noticed, if something's really bad, I try and not put that in my memory. So I'm very bad at quoting certain things. I know they'll actually, what to me is so mind boggling. And now, like, obviously, I'm of a sane mind, but I'm like, not only did that first emergency room guy, he validated my pain enough to shoot me up with nerve blockers. Before you're going to numb somebody's head, why don't we scan it? Why don't we scan it? Why didn't he scan me? Why was he so against scanning me? I had insurance. I had good insurance. I was a fucking teacher. I mean, I couldn't move so much that my dad thought I had meningitis. Like, he's like, you sure she doesn't need a spinal tap? She's doing nothing but sleeping. She can't move her neck. And that's where I'm still just like, how I was like, check, check, check for brain aneurysm. Worst pain of my life. Sudden, came out of nowhere. Felt like I got hit. Threw up. Sensitivity to light, sensitivity to sound. I said that I was seeing double. I was literally check, 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 everything except for the fact that I was 28. I wasn't over 40. So, you had no idea of this when you met me? Yeah, I need to share. That's what I realized is in my healing, I used to talk about it all the time, and it's so hard. And I got what my parents meant, but like it was hurtful when they're like, I just want you to see that you're so much more than that. Because I used to lead with that. Like, I'm a stroke survivor. And that was like the first thing you heard from me. And like now it's like I'm trying to be like, yes, that is a part of me. It's a part of my identity. But it's not all of me. And so I think if any other survivor feels that way, it's that hard balance of like, and I've asked that, I'm like, how do I advocate for something, and how do I like, because I feel like it is a big deal. It is a big deal that I'm running a business as someone with a brain injury. Like, it is a big deal that, I'm able to do so many things, because that's a lot for a normal person, but I can tell you the inner demons, the battles that I have to face just to like get out of bed sometimes. Like, I feel like it is a big deal. And that's why I was like, I'm not making an excuse. I'm not making an excuse for why things are happening. I'm just letting you know, like, this is everything that I've gone through. How quickly doctors just want to throw people on meds and send them away. I'm dealing with my 5-year-old and being diagnosed with ADHD. I'm so sorry. I know, I am grateful that my mom did not just push pills at me, because I have ADHD. So on top of having ADHD and a little dyslexia, now I also have the brain injury. So I just tell people I use a lot of apps. I use my phone. I use technology to help me. And I also, the hardest battle was realizing that like you don't have to know everything. And I used to, I don't know if you guys watched me from the Pearl Show. I would be there and I would be like, oh, wait. And I would like regurgitate something because I was trying to overcompensate so much that like I was able to do shit by telling people. But it's like, I'm not a computer. Like when people are like, well, how much does that cost? I'm like, I don't know. Like there's links, there's a website. And so when I took that pressure off myself, and I think everybody, I don't care if you have a brain injury or not, we are human. We are human. We are people. You make mistakes. We try our best, or at least I hope most of us do. So that's been a huge difference in my recovery is I realized like you don't need to overcompensate. But for so long, I mean, like I did have people try to take advantage. Like, and I had people tell me, stop telling people that you have a brain injury. Like they're not going to want to do business with you. Like, why would someone want to do business with you when you have a brain injury? Like your health is so all over the place. You know why? Because I love that no matter what, whether I have brain surgery and I come out like a potato, there are so many systems in place that everyone is still taken care of. So that's why I love the empire. That's why I love the new opportunity I have, because I know I can have surgery and it's not dependent on me going in and bartending. It's not dependent on me opening up oysters. It's not dependent on me going in to teach kids. Like I can still work my business from my bed. So Charity, thank you for saying that. Caitlin, you made it on. I need to get to Colorado. It needs to happen. And for long enough for me to get way up in the boonies to where you are, because it's been too long. Too long. I didn't mean to be on here for like so long. Sorry, you guys. But it's helpful. And I will tell you, if you can share, your mess is your message. It really is. I know I used to cry so much about so much of it. I still do sometimes. And just to warn you, so I celebrate. So my aneurysm happened on the 5th, but because they did not find me, I did not have surgery until the 12th. So I celebrate from the 5th to the 12th. Bigger than my birthday. Bigger than my birthday, because I'm like, this is my second chance. This is when I'm like, every single day, like I should have died. Like as blood was leaking into my brain, like I should be way more fucked up than I am. So every day I celebrate. Aw, Chris, thank you. I typed snack into TikTok and you popped up. Oh, you're so sweet. So what work do I do now? I'm a content creator. So luckily I drink ketones and I get to promote them. So that is my main source of income. But what's really cool, what you can learn with this is you can be, I don't know if you want to call it an affiliate, an ambassador, whatever. So what's cool is when you learn how to use social media, like we are all on social media. So if you do not have a side hustle that is online, not only, I know my nails are not done because I picked them all off, but like I'm going to get to go get my nails done. I can write that off for taxes. When I go to travel, like when I was in Texas, write that off. I have a team in Australia and in the UK. When I go and travel there, I will be able to tax write it off. You're so sweet. Thank you for saying that. I had a stroke, so I'm really happy that I can even talk at all. So thank you for coming on and trying to be mean, but that's okay. We'll forgive you. You probably are just like angry at home, but I hope you can choose some positivity, because hurt people, heal people, heal people. Thank you, KJ, for saying that. So I like it because I know that these work. I know that the ketones work. You can see a difference in me. If you are new, I challenge you to go back through. I've been drinking these since November of 2020. And when you look into the science with what ketones can do to your brain, I know you see a whole bunch of us jumping around on here and you're just like, they just look like a little jackass jumping around being all happy. It's because it actually works on your neuroreceptors. It works on your GABA. It works on all these things that balances your hormones. It's a fucking amazing thing. So I challenge you, just like Jessie Lee did to me. If you don't believe me that it works, get a trial, try it. And then you can tell me, I'll do a live with you and you can say, I fucking tried it and I don't feel any better. I don't feel more focused. I don't feel happier. I didn't sleep better. I didn't feel appetite suppression. I felt none of those betters, because everybody I know feels better. who you are, but you seem very sweet. Thank you, Funky Cole Medina. I'm Tawny the Mermaid. So my real name actually is Tawny. I had one lady be like, is that the name your mother gave you? I was like, yes, it is, Barbara. What does your name say? No, I'm just kidding. But I get teased for that. So Tawny is my actual name. I added the mermaid because, yes, I do swim in a mermaid tail. I don't have any out here right now because I took one to the beach and it was raining earlier. But my one mermaid tail actually has my brain scan on it. Actually, one second. Let me go grab it. I'm going to show you guys, and then we're going to be done with this. Done with this live for now. My Mitoplex is here. I got another unboxed. Oh my gosh, you guys, today's like a big day. So I can actually show you because I do want to live mermaid tips. So this is called the skin. Because get it, it's like the skin of the tail. This is my actual brain scan superimposed. If you see now, that's my brain aneurysm. I have it on my tail. I call myself the Neuro Mermaid. So I use my mermaiding to raise awareness and also as therapy. It's the best workout. You gotta see which side's the butt because my butt has these things on it. So all tail skins are a little different. This one has the hole at the bottom. So I take my mono fin, get it? It's mono, one fin. I place it in here. And I have videos of me swimming in the ocean in this tail. I swim in that pool, obviously. The heater's not on, so it's actually ice cold. I can't wait until it's warm enough to turn it on. Let me just tell you that. Also, I can't wait to just freaking have it on year round, right? I'm happy and healthy. Caitlin, I am. It's crazy. When you can leave a toxic environment, I don't know if anyone has a boss, but I was definitely, not only was I not treated well, the things that were said to me, I have resaid to some other people, and they're like, oh my God, I've never been talked to like that. I'm like, oh. So if you are in that environment now, I know you're trying to make the best of it. And so did I. I was like, I cannot, especially if you go live, I was like, I have built my mermaid squad. I've built this safe, amazing community. I will not let that go. And so I'm that captain that will go down with this ship. And I was like, absolutely not. And I'm not a quitter. I don't give up. I'm not fucking quitting. Doesn't matter how many mean girls pick on me or how many times they report my fucking videos and I can't go live, how many times, all these things. And I just kept pushing and pushing. But like eventually, just like a rock up against the ocean, if the waves keep smacking, you start to erode. And like as much as I tried, and so I'm forever grateful for those of you who have been with me for the whole time, because you really have seen me transform into a butterfly, because I was a little worm trying to just work my way through despite all of the crap that was going on around me. So, right? I felt 10 times better afterwards. Sorry to have left you. No, I'm glad you got out. And that's what I tell people is like, I have to learn things the hard way. And, I'm forever grateful because it gave me the experience to go live and to do things. But like, there comes a certain point where you're just like, I cannot, for my own mental health and for my physical health. Like I was so miserable. I was drinking a lot because I was just frustrated. I was frustrated at being forced. If you have a job where it's like they make you think that you have this freedom, but you don't really. And I know that you guys are like, you didn't have to go live. But how the sales were stacked is if I did not go live, you guys would not get the bonuses. So I had to. And then it started to become every hour. And I was like, I feel like I'm on this fucked up merry-go-round and I can't get off. And I don't want to let everybody down. And it was like, the stress. So, and then serving nowadays, like I know we're out of the panorama, but I got yelled at by so many people and it was just not worth my sanity. So I'm forever grateful that I don't have to do it. Like, thank God for fucking TikTok showing me Jessie Lee. So if you just now came along to the show, I have a lot of animals. Stubbs is over there and his cat. Yes, he has a cat tower. He's our bearded dragon. We got a chicken walking somewhere around here, 3 tortoises, 2 dogs, a lot of fish. Tracy, I love you. And just getting to build more of my life and not wanting to not be a part of it. For a long time, it was just, I don't know if anyone else can feel that way where you're like, I'm here and I'm doing the things, but like, I don't really want to be here doing the things. And you find things that can make you happy and glimmers of stuff, but like, life is worth so much more. Oh, she supported you for 22 years. You are very lucky. Your wife is amazing. Joan, and a partridge in a pear tree. Thank you, Charity. So, because of my stroke and everything, I don't think we will have children. I know everyone tells me to stop, but I'm at that age now. So my hopes really is to just have our animals, keep having more animals, eventually have our sanctuary where other people who have disabilities can work there, because I know for me, when my depression's really bad and I don't want to get out of bed, I'll get, I got to make sure the animals have water. Like, I got to make sure I turn the fish tank on so that they have light. So animals have been my saving grace. And, I get to be that fun aunt who has all the fun animals that you guys can come play with. You can just come love on mine whenever. I can't wait. Oh my God. Your cow's like your whole freaking farm. Caitlin, I know when I come to visit you, it's going to just be, you're going to be like, okay, Tawny, I'm going to stay like a whole week. So it really is in my goal plan to visit and travel more. Right? Love our community. I know someone has asked, what, are you still getting your Jeep? I do. I just want the Jeep truck. So I still definitely want that. And I still want to do my mermaid tour. Everything just keeps getting pushed back because I realize that I do not have a good grasp of time stands. Like, I'm going to do that next year. I'm going to do that now. And it doesn't necessarily. She is the best. It was bad. I was so dumb. Well, I'm glad that she stuck with you. Just like Patrick, it was hard, Mini cows with babies. The bebe. Has anyone else watched Schitt's Creek? Oh my God. I realize I've been on here for a while now. I'm trying to keep them shorter, just so you guys know. If you're like, Tawny talks a lot, I do, but my podcast is 2 minutes. That's it. 2 minutes. 2 minutes of tips, 2 minutes either truths. So things that I either learn or, I just felt the need to like let you guys know. Right? The new Jeep truck, what's it called? I can't remember, but I want that so bad in blue. I've seen it. I'm like, that's what I'm getting. I'm going to get that. But yeah, Patrick keeps leaving for stuff. And I also, I don't have the best, if anyone else with a brain injury or ADHD, I'm not good with my finances. So I kind of have tendency, I like get stuff and then I'm like, oh, yay, let's go spend it all. Oh, yay. Oh, there's another medical bill. Oh, yay. So I'm still digging myself out of quite a lot of fun that we made during the panorama. And also just, being young with a chronic illness sucks. So I like to share that more because I think a lot of us need that. And I know it was hard to go to my doctor visits when I worked at the school. They were like, weren't you just at one? And it's Gladiator. Thank you. Of course, Kayla would know. I love it. The Gladiator. LLJJ loves. Why, thank you. So it just needs to be talked about more. We need more people to advocate and to let you know, like, I was told that I wasn't disabled enough to qualify for disability. So that's why I was forced to go back to work quickly. So part of my mission is to be able to have resources for those, because if you don't have someone advocating, even though I had my family, like my mom said, we were just so busy taking care of you, we couldn't think about those other stuff. And right, I got terminated because of my doctor appointments. What's so horrible is that they freaking, I used up all my sick days. I used up all my vacation days. My friend even offered, can you give her my sick days? And they were like, no, we can't do that. And I'm like, but it doesn't take anything away from you. Like, oh, so I'm grateful that that isn't a factor anymore. I don't have to worry. Like, it wasn't brain surgery, but I had Clifford, the cyst that grew during the panorama, and I had him operated on. And I didn't have to worry, oh no, but I won't be able to work. Like I can literally do everything from my bed. I can do everything from the pool. I do most of my work from my phone. I just now recently got the Mac, which was a really nice surprise from Patrick. I know your mutual obsession. You're the best. Between physical therapy and doctor appointments, I sometimes have 15 to 20 appointments a month. I know, Elizabeth. I can't. And then you have specialists. And so thank you for bringing that up, because I know it is, oh my gosh, what's this week? It is trying to conceive, I think. So I know I am not trying to be offensive to those of you who are trying to have kids. You're like, Tawny, if you have the ability, they told me I would be high risk. And what worries me is like, I have a lot of PTSD from the doctors misdiagnosing me. Not once, not twice. They also collapsed my radial artery while I was in the hospital. So like, I've had quite a lot of medical things happen to me that make me very untrusting to them. So the fact that I would not only have to go to the doctor and then go to the specialist and then I just am worried that that would make me so stressy. I'm like, is that even an environment to grow a baby? So long story short, all those doctor visits are a big reason why I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think I want to do it. I'm married and not a flirt, but I love you and what you do. Thanks, Kenny. Oh, you're welcome. I love your wife. Hopefully one day we will meet. I don't know if you're on Instagram. I feel like the stroke and brain injury community is a lot stronger over there. They're slowly coming over to TikTok. But oh my God, I got to go charge my freaking devices. They're like, hey, lady, you've been talking a while. I went into agoraphobia due to the trauma of being diagnosed with my health problems, and PTSD put me into, you know what? A lot of people, that's very, very common, because you're like, I can't control things out there. Oh, from Italy. Sesta Severo. Jesse Lee's in Italy right now. Next year, I will be there drinking wine, having real Italian pasta, like, oh, Italian wine. Oh my God, I'm going to be so happy. Do you guys remember the summer when I was in Colorado up at the mountains? You guys said you were like, Mountain Tawny's different. Vacation Tawny? I've never been over to Europe. Oh, I've been to tropical places, but I've never been to Europe yet. Cami, thank you. Make sure you click that follow. I'm going to pop off here. I do go live at 2. I try to always be poolside. Sometimes I'm by the ocean because I am a mermaid. So make sure you hit the follow if you want to see some more swimming. I'm also a little sassy, and I tend to make some funny TikToks, or at least I find them funny, and all my animals. Love, love, love it. Me either. I want to go to Europe. And with this business opportunity, you guys know that you can write that off. Your passport, I'm going to tax write that off. My plane ticket, my hotel, all of it. Because if you share your life online, your social media, that's why people do. They take you to Target. You can write that off on your taxes. Having this as just even a side job, it will open up your eyes to so many things. It's why a lot of people are entrepreneurs. So if you are interested, please click the follow. I have links in my bio. I cannot message on TikTok. I'm in Messenger jail, but I do go live enough that you can ask me any and everything live. And Jessie Lee, you do not have to be on our team to meet her when she is in Europe. So she's in She's in Italy now. She's going to be going to Barcelona. She's also going to the UK. She's going to, I think she's going to Portugal too. She's going to a lot of different things. Which is pretty badass. That's how I was in my grocery job at Aldi's, the manager. Angela, that still enrages me so much that happened. Like he grabbed your wrist, like to ever grab someone. The tone. No, not Portugal. Not Portugal. Why not? I want to go everywhere. Thank you. I'm glad you like talking. I'm glad you enjoy it. I did shave. I did this live. You can't rewatch it on TikTok, but you can on Instagram. And I am on YouTube. So Tawny the Mermaid. I just realized this is on YouTube too. I forget. I'm trying to work on it. I just like documenting and sharing my life, especially when you realize that your memory can be altered so much. So after the brain injury, I was like, I'm sharing it all. I'm documenting it all because I don't want to forget. So I do as someone talks about boundaries. I'm working on that I don't have to share everything live. Like I recently shared that I was bisexual on lives and people were like, wait, what? So because Portugal is the best place to be. It's the best place to be, so you don't want us to come? Oh no. I know Americans, we have a very bad rep. Very bad rep. I get it. I get it. I get it. Working on it. I do luckily have quite a few European friends, so I try to get educated and to not be the ignorant bull in a china shop. What? It still pisses me off that he's still working there and didn't, right? He should be. He should be fired. I still can't believe that. Read. I have boundaries. Oh, is it a book? Yeah, I know. That's amazing though. So I was learning some sign language when I was working in special education and I really, really appreciate it. I had a feeling, shave my beard, that you were Portuguese. I'm gonna butcher Joa. Did I say it right? My friend Joa. I was calling him Joa. I was like, Joa, and then someone's like, that's not Joa. Cute from the neck up. Thank you, Lilith. Yes, exactly. That's how he spells it, but I don't say it. I like the hair, but not a fan of the rolls. You're so sweet. Thanks. I'm glad that you stopped here to say that. You know, it's girls like you who are the reason I don't like girls. Because you know what? Bodies move, bodies have rolls. I'm hunched over, so of course I would have rolls. But the fact that you took the time out of your day to come on and say that, thanks. Thank you. I know, isn't it? I just think it's so weird. Like, I don't think it's weird. I know it's like you clearly hate yourself. I see your profile picture, so you need a lot of validation from others. And that's sad. I don't want to. I don't want to do ab workouts. You know what I love? I don't have to do that. And I don't care to. And I don't want that whole aesthetic, you know? So that's fine. But thanks for your unsolicited opinion. But I get it. I'm live. So you have every right to say that. And I have every right to stand up for myself. So I used to just delete your comments and ignore you, but I'm kind of done with it. Kind of done. They actually are. Oh, I love she's going there. We have the Society of Fat Mermaids. So if you're going to be rude like that, I would block you, but it's actually more fun to just sit here and argue with you for a moment. I love it. Wait, but we got to screenshot this. Real mermaids aren't plus size because real mermaids, you know what a real mermaid is, right? Just like a real woman has a certain body type, right? That's what you're going to go with next. It's always funny to me that the trolls are like, do they give you an attitude problem? First off, if you are being mean to me on my live, this is my live and me standing up for myself, and it is no way me being mean to you. If you don't like what I'm saying, you can keep scrolling. If you want to come on my live and you want to be rude to me, expect to have attitude back. I'm not going to say thank you for that. I'm not going to sit here and be nice and let you be a little fucking bitch. I'm not. So you can keep scrolling, or you can decide to practice a little self-love and maybe spend some time working on yourself. Because hurt people, heal people, heal people. So thank you for coming on my live and continuing to comment, because you're just making me reach more people who need to hear that you're just, it's not constructive criticism. It isn't. Here's the thing is, if you have nothing nice to say about somebody's body, you can just shut your fucking mouth. Pretty much. There's no reason. I didn't ask you. I'm not there. I'm sure maybe, what are you, a physical trainer? You kind of look like a stripper from your profile picture. So It's perfect because I have quite a few videos and I was like, I'm not feeling that sassy though. I don't think I need to share that. I don't think I need to share that one. I'm feeling real good. And I am, but like, geez. Thank you. Isn't this fun? It did have a little shell for it for a mermaid. Let's see how long she stays on here and argues. It's funny. Oh. But I'm not. I know. I was lowering myself a little bit to her level. I was being a little bit I I think when you're really nice, people forget that I'm like just as nice as I am is how mean I can be. And trust me. Trust me when I say we don't want to go there. You don't want to bring out the mean Tawny. You don't want to bring out the siren. You want the nice mermaid. You want the fun, nice mermaid. You don't want the mean. Yeah, I know. I was like, you don't want the mean mermaid. Well, siren. Trust me, do a flip. Do a backflip. That would be fun. Oh, I was hoping she was going to say a little bit more a little bit more sass. She brought it out. I was like, listen, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. So we've had to go there. But I will tell you, pretty good with my words. Right? I know. I'm a Sagittarius. They never have any pictures on their page. Oh, she didn't have any pictures? Dang it. Thank you for looking. I love it, Elizabeth. You're like, I had to go see. We're about to find out how many mermaids swim on there. Oh, okay. Oh, she is still here. I do. It's taken a long time because of mean girls like that. I feel like they should just give their opinion. And the fact that she's like, oh, she must be on her period. Like, can we stop that? Can we just stop that? Like, it sucks when guys say it. It's stupid when girls say it. You're a girl too. You have hormones. Like, come on now. Be a little bit more creative. Okay, I didn't check, but that's usually how it is. I know. They usually are. You're just like, geez. I know. I'm like, come on. I played water polo. I went to a school where girls were very, very mean. Very mean. Oh, thank you. Larskar. Is it, oh, wait. Or is it IR's Carl 3? If we wouldn't both go to prison for me actually lashing back at him. I know, right? I'm sure your mom's like, I'm going to go up there and just like beat the crap. And then I done took you as a sister, or even my kid, right? I'm so late and I haven't done anything to not miss it. Well, are you stressed? Because stress can really affect it. Stress can absolutely affect it. She got bored finally. I was waiting. I was like, how many more? Or she's probably she's thinking of one more. I got one more thing. I made fun of her maybe being on her period. What? She Oh, now the live is lagging. It's how then why are you still watching? No, okay. Well, Cammy, you're going through holy life just fucking slapping you in the face. Our bodies are very sensitive. Emotions are very, very likely. Why? Oh my God, your grandma. I'm so sorry. I know. Is she 12? So like, I'm just laughing because I really don't. It's like, don't. And why am I not in the sun? Because I'm still getting over a migraine that I had a couple days ago. So I'm chilling in the shade right now so that my devices do not overheat. And then I'm going to go sit in the sunshine actually right now, because that's the best thing about the internet. So right now, if you're watching and you are like, I could not do that because I would cry if someone was being that mean to me. First of all, here's the best thing. When I hit that end button, she doesn't exist in my fucking world anymore. I can hit block and I will never see her again. And that is a best thing. How many times did you have to go to school and your bully would be there every day and you'd have to see them? The best thing about the internet is I choose who's in my world. I choose who is here. So I can absolutely spend time focusing on the people who are nice, focusing on the people who are here, giving their time and energy in a positive way. And I usually wouldn't even let this keep going, but like, honestly, it was just kind of funny because I kind of wanted to see what she was going to say again. UK, my mermaid is in Teagmont. I'm going to go over there and swim one day. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. If you want to make sure you can see here, you can find me again. Make sure to click on my face, click the follow, so you'll be notified whenever I go live. Oh, I love it. Oh, bless your heart. You're one of those. Hi, Piggy Doo. I'm loving it. See all the nice people who are following me. It's wonderful. So that's why if you are wondering, you're like, why are you letting that? Because it really does not affect my energy. I've been going live long enough. It does not bother me. I've had so many things said to me because for me to care about what you think, I would have to value your opinion. I do not value the opinion of this random person. I don't. So, I just think, thank you for adding me on YouTube. So, if she wants to be a confused supporter, AKA hater, or trying to watch all my shit, like that's what's funny is I'm like, you can go bomb on all my other stuff. You can do a stitch of my video because you're just going to help me find more of the people who need to see me. You know that, right? My light just irritates the shit out of your demons. So I'm just going to keep on shining and sparkling over here. And you can just be like an angry little elf. So I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. And I know that this is your fun too. And I'm going to end this and I'm actually going to go live my life, have some fun. I just wanted to share a little glimpse of it with you guys. So I love you. Those of you who are like, you're crazy, you are a stranger on the internet, how could you love me? If there are strangers that can hate people for no reason, I can absolutely love you for no reason. So have a good day. And I'm so sorry that you live in that world. And her name was Lilith. Isn't Lilith evil? Look at what Lilith helped me do, though. That is the most live viewers I have had. Oh, why, thank you, you angry little Lilith, you. But I will tell you here a quick, well, I know this isn't quick. This was like one of my longest lives in a long time. Here's the thing is, when I was very early, when trolls would start to say stuff like that, I would not look at it. I was not personally developed enough. It hurt my feelings too much. It hurt. Okay. So if you are new going live and you start getting people saying fucked up shit to you, here's the best thing to do. Shut it off. Shut the live off. Cut it off, walk away from your computer because it is just the internet. And internet bullies only live in the internet. If I met that girl in person, she would never fucking say any of those things to me. She would never even pretend to try to act like that to my face. But people get keyboard warriors online. So here's the best tip is hit the end, get off. Or my favorite thing, like on Facebook, you can swipe and you can get rid of all the comments. So yeah, you can't see the people being nice and protecting you. I swipe and get rid of all of them. And then I would one of my friends would be a moderator. So you can text people and be like, hey, I need you to start blocking people. But the easiest way, shut your computer down, close it, walk away because you don't have to deal with that. But it is funny because they just help you see more people. So thank you guys for being supportive over here because that's what I was doing. I was ignoring her and just paying attention to your niceness. So it does help to go live on multiple platforms. So thank you guys for letting me. I just feel I had a whole therapy session. We got through some stuff. So thank you guys. I love ya. I'll see you later. Bye.